Boom, boom. This is Ken Rear coming to you from the corner. All right. A little bit more DanMachi. Okay, so you know previously we went over the dailies and how to complete the dailies. I also touched a little bit on the arena and its format. Today I want to focus on some more stuff that underneath the tab here. Okay, so we've got events. Okay, now remember in the last video I showed you about events that were specific to the and purchasing of items. As you complete the event, there are time limited events that you run this every three times each day from the event, and you will get a quest for that. Also, you'll notice these event items that are acquired over here. These can be used in the exchange to purchase whatever you want. You always want to get your hero medals and your flame amulets. Hero medals and flame amulets. When you get 3 hero medals, you can purchase a prism bond for any character. And then when you do the flame amulets, you get 3 of those. You can purchase an adventure assist bond. So let's talk about that a little bit. What do you mean by bonds? What is bonds? Okay, bonds are basically items that you can use to purchase special. As you know, this is the item shop right here. Okay, you can purchase Iris, Sirius, and Dobes. These are the prism bonds. As you can see, you can get them multiple ways. Well, only 2 ways that I know of. One is through these right here. Um, is through Sirius and Dolb. And Sirius and Dolb, if you click on this over here and go to your inventory, you'll see um, items that you can buy here, special items, bonds. Okay, bonds are whenever you do a summon in the gacha, you get a character, you get a bond for it. Okay, if you already have the character, you just get a bond for it, and you can sell that bond and get some Sirios, but Sirios is not very valuable because you can get a lot of Sirios because you can just sell all your 2 and 3 star bonds. Okay, Dolb is the 4-star bonds that you get. Yeah, you don't get 4-star bonds very often. Okay, I've only got I've got 3. One for Pajama Goddess Hestia, and if I sell that, I would get 10 of these. See, this is Ceros, this is Dolb. Okay, this is the what you want, but you need a whole bunch of these to get a let me go back to that here. No, it's not that. It's Hestia ribbons. That's it. Got to go back out to my main shop. It's not. Can't get it from this shop. It's in the Sirius and Dolb shop. So you need 100 of those to get. So you're thinking you're probably gonna have to sell roughly 10 bonds for 4-star characters. I'm not to that point yet where there's enough characters in this game that, I mean, if you look at my event listing, as you can see, all these are 4-star. Anyone that's got a nice little prismy effect on the background, so it stops right here. So all the ones above this here, these are all 4-star characters. But because there's so many, a lot of 4-star characters, it takes a while to build up multiple bonds, you know. So I'm holding on to my bonds at the moment. And then once I've got enough that I feel comfortable selling, because I haven't got a final team yet, so I don't want to sell a bond for a character that I might, you know, I could draw another character of Pajama Goddess Hestia, and that another bond I'd be able to 2-star her, you know. So, you know, double limit break, which would be a great boost to my strength, because that's what one of Hestia's main things is. I'm not sure if that's what, I think it's this one that I've got the Dolb on. So that would be, yeah, sleep and thunder resistance. So that would increase that, you know. So I'm just holding off on that. So that's one of the ways that you get them is through that. Um, is selling the bonds for excess characters. Now you can get, you know, if you sell enough of the Sirios, which is right here, you should see I can get Hero Faunas, smelting stones, a three guaranteed ticket. You get a bunch of dungeon cake. These are the things that you use for CP, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay, and fauna orbs that you purchase to do faunas, and the experience orb and the Valis orb, and all the orbs that you need to unlock certain dungeons, if they're certain if they're not open on the day that you want to run them. So you can use it for stuff. So I mean, it's not useless, but the dulb is the Sirius is the silver. We'll say dulb is your gold, if you want to look at it from that. I mean, it's much more valuable. So that's how you can get it. The other way that you can get it is um, through the events by getting those by purchasing these hero medals here and the flame amulets that I told you about, because you can purchase those and you can get those, and then you can I can't fit which shop is it, an event exchange shop, and you can use those to purchase um, items. That's not the event exchange that I was looking for. Goblins of Bonds. Yeah, this is the same exchange. These are the past events, by the way. Date A live, and we had this is where I got fully broke. I fully broke my adventure assist, adventure assist here, and I fully broke in this one right here. I fully broke Cassandra. She's right there on the far corner there. That's Cassandra. I fully broke her in this event. So the events come up, you'll be able to fully limit break them. Okay, is it special exchange? Yeah, it's under special exchange, and then it is under event unit exchange. No, not there. It is hero metal and flame amulet exchange. So here's the prison. Now, as I said, I do have 3 here, so I can purchase a bond. Now, what this means is if I purchase this bond, I can use it on any one of my adventurers and limit break them. Okay, that's the value, but that's why you don't get them very often. It's taken me quite a while to get, because they don't put it in every single event. It's in a lot of the events, but it's not in every single event. So it's most of the time it's there, and you'll be able to get just one of each, not more. But okay, so it takes a while to beat them up. But I do have earned, because I've been in 3 events that they've had it, and so I do have it. So I can purchase that and run out against that. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say a prism bond. That's what it's called. Okay, and it's done through the shop just like the others. Okay, so that's that. Now let me show you about CP. Okay, so as I said before, it looks like it's about roughly every 3 or 4 hours these characters will update, okay, and you will get new characters and you can do CP. But let's say, okay, like for instance, when I got Cassandra a while back, I wanted to increase Cassandra's CP level immensely, because if you do that, I don't think they can, reward list. You see, I can increase her agility, dexterity, and it's for all the characters. As you increase their CP level, you get buffs to the character. Okay, so I wanted to get these buffs for her real fast because I just had her limit broke at 5 and 5. So you can, even though she's not on the main screen, I can still up her CP level just by offering presents. So let's give her 8 single flowers, and you get these items just by running the levels. They're event rewards, and there you go. I increased it by up that much. So. And you can do that for anyone. As you can see, I have Noble Fencer, and I've got her up there pretty good too, and Chigusa has to. So you want to focus on the characters that you have and that are using, and keep those buffed up. I'm in the process. I'm going to go ahead and bring Hesty up, and I want to bring Argonaut up. Big bouquets are the big ones. It's the most, and then I've got you got bouquets and dungeon cape, and you can purchase these in the events too. You just have to make sure and purchase them as the events come up. But you'll also get them as rewards. So Chikusa, let's bring a mead up. But I'm not going to show you that. But that's how you do it. So you can do that to any character that you have manually through character list. It's right here. Okay, so that's how you do that. Now, next thing the next thing we want to look at is I don't think there's anything interaction. Now, as you level up the CP on the character, you'll get story mode events that you should complete, and these stories give you items too. As you can see, you get Iris for completing these story quests. Okay, so and the higher the CP, the more quests will open up. Okay, so you run those as well too. So that's just another way to um, another way to complete and get items and level up your character's CP level. Okay, next. Um, Blacksmith. I showed you the crafting. Now, when you first start out, you won't. I think you need to be. I'm not sure, but there's a level that you need to get to before you can craft stuff. So you just have to work through into that level. And as you acquire characters and level them up, more items will become available. So if you suddenly like you've got Ace and you want to craft Ace's weapon, you probably won't see it until you've leveled her up to. I think you have to level them up a certain amount of time before their weapon will appear as being available. I think her weapon is it's desperate. Um, and as you can see, Blade Copper and Blue Blade Copper don't have any. This will pop up an event, and that's when I'll get it. Um, I do have A's at level 4 A's, even though I am not using her at the time. I do have her, so I'll probably craft this weapon for her when it's nice because it has a complete durability. Um, it's unbreakable. So yeah, so remember, yeah. But as you get, they become event, then you've got La Suspa. This is a Magic Desperate. This is for also A's, but it's from a magic standpoint. This is for Apollo. Underfang is for Mord. Regal Force is for Anna Kitty. Um, Noble Fence. This is Noble Fencer's weapon right here. Okay, um, which I don't think I have. And this is one of the quests in the event items. You need red gems, which I have. So I'm going to craft this. Okay, Noble Fencer's family heirloom. Okay, and I want to equip it now. Yes, I do want to equip it, and I want to put it on Noble Fencer, which is right here. So this will increase her physical attack by 1242, and the sword that I had on there increased her magic, but physical attack is her main complete. That's what she's doing, so I'm increasing that with that. Now that should be. There's two weapons for her. There's a physical weapon and a magic weapon. I already equipped the magic weapon, so this is the physical one. But if I go into my missions and time limited, uh, I did the. I'll show you those in a minute. There's the crafting of the sword. So I got a hero fauna and earn bronze chest just because I run the limit. Okay, so this is the quest for the daily event. There will always be a time limited quest where you run the dungeon and you run it 3 times. First time you run it, you get a potato snack. Second time you run it, you get an Excelia books. And the third time you run it, you get phallus, which is gold. Okay? So that's daily. That appears every day under the time limited. It's not in the dailies, it's in the time limited, but you should do it daily just because it's, a nice thing. So I've got a new quest. Okay, I raised Belle's CP level. As you raise the CP levels of your characters, you get rewards also. Okay, and then daily I logged on into this time limit frame. I was still logged on, so I get the stamina for that. So you see, just being played on the game here and log it into, you just get the rewards. Okay, so that's blacksmithing. Now remember, blacksmithing is you don't get that. I think you have to be like, I want to say 50 or 60 level before it becomes available. Don't hold me to that, but as you go through and click on it, it'll say available at such and such level. So, and then even once you get available and are able to blacksmith and craft stuff, you have to wait for some of the items to go in. I noticed that. I was really happy because I wanted to get a weapon for one of my characters. Um, I wanted to make her sword. It was the sword for Aisha Belka. And I wanted to craft her sword, but I wasn't seeing it. I'm like, "Where's the sword? Where's the sword?" And it ended up appearing once I fully limit broke her, or not limit broke her, but fully leveled her out to 60, and opened up all of her stats. Then I was able to see the weapon that needed to be crafted for her. So you have to work up to it. Okay. So so that's how you do in blacksmith. Um, uh, your items need repaired. Okay, they do damage. So and you will need to repair them. Uh, you'll see an item. You'll see a notification saying that the weapon is broken and needs to be repaired. You'll go to the repair tab. When you go to the repair tab right here, repair weapon, you'll see it over here, and see this just repair all. 25. I'll go ahead and repair it. So I'll compare all my items. See, now they're all repaired. Okay, so I no more injured. So you will need to repair items. So just keep an eye on that. Crafting, you'll need to stuff purchase. Purchase is to purchase weapons that are these are the first weapons that when you first get the ability to um, blacksmith, you want to come in and purchase weapons and armor for your characters. Okay, this is not as good as the weapons that you craft, but it at least gives them some type of armor and weapon that they haven't had before. But you're up to level 50. You're probably noticing things getting a little bit harder. The weapons and the armor help out a lot with survivability and damage. Okay, rehammering is just making items better. To do this, it requires special items for some, secret hammers in this case, to change it, and then to do the attributes takes Mystic Bellows. The only way to get these items are through a quest tab, dispatch. This is the primary way that you get those. Okay, dispatching is simple. You run it every day at 10 o'clock. And for me, it's 10 a.m. You'll see these quests come up in the morning board. So you want to challenge it. Okay, now if you look at this, you got the quest. Now, as you can see, the quest success rate up here is 0%. So I do the recommended party, and it's now 89%. That's a pretty good chance that it's going to pass. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dispatch that. Okay, it might not work, but it should work at 89%. Okay, so now it's running. Now there's also this hard one here. That's recommended party for that. 100% with the sunny forecast. Yeah, that's guaranteed to work. Okay. And then the normal quest, recommended party, 100% success forecast. Success forecast is like an enhancement that it's guaranteed to complete. If you see that, you're going to complete. Okay. So, and I run these every day. Okay. As you get more characters, you'll be able to run, like for this one, 49%. Probably going to waste. Not going to work. Okay. So, not going to do it. Now, when your characters are on this, they can still be used. Some games, when you do a dispatcher like this, you can't use the unit while it's out dispatching. Not the case here. Completely separate function. All units fully usable. You can update them, do anything to them. They're not locked because they're running this thing. So make sure you run that. But this is where you get some of the you can get some of the higher level crafting items, which I'm going to show you. If you go back to your quest tab and go to your boost, you'll notice crafting quests here. Okay. When you start out, you're only going to be able to get these low level items here. Okay. Then you do it on hard, you get a little bit better items. See, still not getting gold here at the bottom. Very hard. Chance to get gold. This is the higher level. Okay. And then EXE is guaranteed to get these upper level items. Okay. So it's you can I can run all these on EXE, but let me show you how difficult they are. I'll just let this one run out here because even I take some damage on the EXEs on these. I have been known to, I've never been known to lose one, but I have been known to lose a guy occasionally, use one of my people on the actual running the event, primarily because, especially on this first one, these mushrooms can poison you, and when you do, it makes you ineffective, which is one of the reasons I'm looking for a character that has ailment resist. Um, I think that's Leafa, and I think let's say Asifa. There's a few assist characters out there that do ailment resist, but I haven't been able to get one with any limit breaks for stuff. So I'm hoping one day that a character that has that capability is one of the units that we can fully limit break, or I might get lucky on a draw or something and get one. But for right now, I'm stopping to do with it. And as you can see, they're hurting me pretty bad here. Um, yeah, they're just, yeah, see, I need ailment resist. Um, it's just, that's about the only way that, okay, I'm going to turn off auto battle here. I'm not sure if she'll be active to do her special art. Yes, she will. But it's only on 2, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, now I'm in the 3rd level. So I'm going to now use my special art. Yeah, I try to make sure that when in any special battle that's taking me a little bit to do, I will always use my special art for Cassandra because it's much more powerful than the others. I know it's funny she's dropping that little purple squash on there. See, took them out, a couple of them out right there, and then I could just let it finish out. As you can see, I'm slowing and stuff. See, I haven't lost anybody yet, so yeah, so I completed it. So takes a little bit longer than normal, but I did get 4 rare woods. And 6, so I got 6. Yeah, see, that's the max items. That's high level crafting items that you need right there. Um, so I beat these, and they only take 1 stamina. So and just run them the best you can. Your base character should be able to run this pretty easy. Once you get a couple, maybe a 4 or 2, you should be able to run this one. Once you get all four stars, and start putting some ascensions, you should be able to run this one. But you're going to need some limit breaks to do this one, okay? Because these are just much more difficult to get. And this is you always want to run these because you can't get gold. Gold is a very popular crafting item in some of the in the higher level weapons, and you can't. The only way to get gold is on the EX crafting material list. The high each level item, the woods, the cloths, and the metals and stuff. The only way to get that high level item is to do it on EX mode. Um, so I mean, you can't on the very hard. There's a chance. It's a very very small percentage chance that you're going to get it, and you're not going to get it enough of it and supply to actually do anything to quest with it, because items might like take 10 or 15. So it would take a really 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 long time to get enough gold to make the item. If you run it on EX, it's much 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 higher percentage of a drop rate. And see, I got 2 gold ore and 2 silver ore right there. So yeah, so pretty much you're going to get gold when you run the EX. It's the highest level, it's the max level, so you get the best questing items. See, I didn't do auto for this, so Aisha's special art activated. Sometimes it'll be the lightning, noble fencers. Sometimes it'll be Dawn. There, I got Bell. I guess it's based on order, maybe, or something based on who's got the fastest speed. It's difficult to tell, but if I'm in this one, I'm blowing through it, so I'm not worried about it. Like on the other one, I focus. If I need to make a better performance, I'll just take control right when the special art button activates up in the top, and run it, and manually focus it to Cassandra, her special art, let it run, and then I'll leave. After it's done, I'll put it back on auto and let them run through, because auto's pretty much going to choose the same ones I'm going to. You know, I've except for the special art activation, auto in DanMachi is not very bad at all. Okay, so yeah, so that's what it is, and you want to run these. Try to run these daily. It's only one stamina, so it's not gonna run out of your deplete your stamina. Okay, so now as I remember, you talked about that here a few days ago. I mentioned that I was going to be looking for in the event, and I did do the event. Not this event for Heroic Trials, and I managed to get 600, and I purchased Calgar dress. Okay, so I do have so I'm going to show you how you limit break a character. So you go into your character screen, and you go into your status board. Okay, now I'm going to do Calgar dress bond. If you look, as you see right here, I've got a bond. This is the bond I purchased by getting 600 of those items to purchase that red light, which and then they used it to buy Cowgirl Chikusa a bond for her. So I'm going to limit break her. Okay, so let's limit break her. Use bond. Boom. She's limit broke. Now, two things. Now that I've done that, I have a new board open, so I can unlock all of those, release them. Okay, I can also upgrade her level to 68. These are the Excelia books that you get. You can purchase these in events, and you just get them by playing the game, and she's now up to 68. So she's made much more. Let's look at her status. It's a 60% chance that she's going to put it down. So it's good, and she's a lot stronger now. At 68, she was 64, and she got some new ones. Now, when you get another bond for her, that'll open this one. Another bond will open this one. Another bond will open this one. Okay? So let's talk about other ways to make your character stronger, and that's hero extension. When you max a character out, the character can be ascended. Unfortunately, hero ascension, I've got Aisha up when I've got Noble Fencer because I'm going to be 5ing Noble Fencer. I'm pretty sure we're going to get the other 3 bonds to complete Noble Fencer and max her out in part 2 of Goblin Slayer collab, which is coming out within the next few weeks. That's why I went ahead and just maxed out her ascension. Ascension is another way that you can make your character stronger. Okay, this is only applicable for your main adventure. It does not work on assists. Okay, so but as you can see, I've got a 4 A's, but again, not really using her. I used bait for a little bit, and then I got the Dawn, so Aragon, so I stopped using them. And there's Leafa, there's Subaki. What's her name? Is this Caddy Clo? There's so many names. This is the Goblin Slayer. There's Line. This is the other bell that I got. Outlaw Rabbit. Dawn the Arc. I might end up in the future taking this and leveling it up because I do like his status, which is a thunder attack. But I don't have any bonds for him, so And then we've got Philvis here and Lenore. So but you've got to once you get the 4-star character, and then you can unlock the hero ascension, but it costs hero light to do this. Okay, and you're saying hero light, where do you get hero light? Well, let me show you where you get hero light at. If you go to the event, yep, notice what I'm talking about here. Yeah, it's the same thing. Hero Light. I will be purchasing all of this stuff. I will purchase as much of this stuff as I can. Okay, because this is really the best way to get it, and you need it for I'll be purchasing both the Ascension after I get the Flame Amulet, which takes 400. I'm at 276 now. I'll just purchase a bunch of the Ascension. I'll just use a bunch. I've been saving up my stamina. I've been saving up my my cakes little stamina kit. And as time comes out, and just when it gets close to the end, I'll just run it as much as I can until I've run it enough to get all of the items that I want to purchase. And that's just half the way you do it. You just have to buckle down and you know, get as much done as you can so you can buy these items. Because the best way and the easiest way to get them in, get several of them at the same time is through the event, and they make it available to you. Now, also in the event, you'll notice that there is an exchange, is where you purchase the singular items, but there's also a gotcha that uses these. And what this done is it gives you a chance to buy these. That's right. More Excelia books, Fauna. You see, there's multiple ways to get this stuff. These are for this is raising up CP. Symbol of Faith, these are like when I just purchased that sword for a noble fencer, I needed these red gems. Okay, you can get that here. And what you just do is you basically draw, and you just keep drawing. I draw it until I get the 3-star guaranteed ticket. Okay, and then once I get the ticket, as you can see, the percentage is raising each time. Once I get the ticket, I just reset the board. Okay, I got the ticket. See right there's a ticket. So now I'll reset items. Okay, now it's back. And then I just continue to draw until I get the ticket again. Okay. And the reason I'm doing, you want to get the ticket if at all possible, because that, and then you get this other stuff too. So, it's not like, see, I'm getting these red gems, but I'm not getting the ticket. And then see, I got some, so you'll get the other items just by natural draw because they're a higher drop rate. But you really want, I don't like drawing on unless, because the 3-star ticket is guaranteed 3-star, but that's right, you can possibly get a 4-star out of that 3-star ticket. Okay, you're guaranteed to get a 3, but you might get a 4. I've had that happen 2 or 3 times where I've got a 3-star ticket. I opened it up, and bam, I got a 4-star character out of it. So that's why you don't want to be drawing on this unless that 3-star chance is active. So always reset the items once you get the 3-star ticket. Okay? So that's it. I'm out of those. The only thing you can use these those particular event items are these right here are on the gotcha. They're not used for anything else, so you don't have to worry about saving them. These are the items that are used for the stuff in here. Okay? All right, so that's that. So that's the event. So it's very important to focus on the event. Now they pulled up, this one here recently came out. I'm not going to run this one because I don't have these, and I'm not really focusing on these characters. My focus right now is on Chigusa, Cowgirl Chigusa, and I don't need effect. If I didn't have Hirohime, I might try to get Affectionate Maiden. I might draw for her because she does good healing. If you don't have Hirohime and you're a newer character, you might want to try to go for her because she does a great healing. Demon Slayer Samurai Bond for Uka, I don't really need that. I've got enough. I've got multiple physical damage characters, so that's not going to help me. At Home Bond, she has some okay stats, but nothing that I'm really looking for. What I'm looking for is ailment resist right now, since I've got this slow problem taken care of. I noticed a large increase in my my percentage increase in wargaming increased dramatically once I started using Chigusa, because I started to slow down characters, which is reducing their damage. So that's it. But yeah, so this one's only going to be running for another 212, so it's only going to be running for 3 days. So I'll show you this, just how it is to complete it. I can only complete it on normal. I don't have the, I tried it on the others, but it just, it really takes, it's pretty, they have some pretty good resistance to this. So I completed it, but I got I think I got a B when I did it on very hard, or on hard. So I just, I did it and completed it, but I only got the amount of rewards that I got was commiserate to what I was getting when I was doing it on normal. So I'm like, may as well just go ahead and stick with it on normal. That way I can let it run, by myself. You only get like 4, 5, or 6 rewards. So, and you needed 600. So I had to run it multiple times. It's only open for an hour, and you have to run it multiple times to get the 600. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to do enough for 2 bonds on her. That I was only going to be able to do enough for 1. So this time I got 5. See, and it's only open for an hour. It's only open for 4 more minutes, and you only get 1 orb a day to open it up. And it takes 600 to purchase the Goblin Red Light, which is what I did, and then I bought the Calgor Bond. Okay, so once I'll be able to do this more frequently on other characters once I get strong enough where I can do it on, because I'm sure the rewards on the EX. I completed it. I got a B on hard, and it was the same amount of rewards that I got when I did it on normal. So, but I'm sure once I'm able to do it on very hard and EXE, I'll be able to clear it out 2 or 3 times and get 2 or 3 bonds for the character. So, but yeah, I'm happy. Cowgirl Chikusa, she was very valuable, and she helped me out on the wargaming immensely. All right. So that's it. I just wanted to go over the event items and focus on those just so you do it. I'm sorry the video took a little bit longer than normal, but I wanted to get it all out there. It's a very involved game. All right. So this is Ken Rear. Go ahead and put a like on the video if you like it. And remember to click on the subscribe button if you want to get notified every time I drop a video. And this is Ken Rear, signing out.